All right, welcome back. RealCopStoriesVideos.com. My assistant will help me. I have 337 stories. Covers vice, narcotics, gangs, everything you can think of. We have vice task forces. We have guys killing themselves by hanging by beams, playing with their privates. We have guys hanging themselves from oil derricks because they think the cops are after them. I think I was after them. I wasn't after them. But all these stuff. So look all those up. Working as a top detective in a squad, and we do mostly search warrants. Search warrants every day, sometimes twice a day. And one of my a-hole lieutenants thought, well, shouldn't you be arresting people for street sales? Well, he doesn't understand because he's stupid. He was a stupid man. That all day long, I've got like maybe 5 teams of 2 going out all day long looking for clues, taking informants out, looking for street dealers, because that's what we do. We do narcotics. That's what we're looking for street dealers. We couldn't find anybody dealing the streets. Our area was unique because they're 99.9% of the time, probably 100% of the time, they're selling out of houses and government projects. Hardly everybody did anything on the street. I mean, I don't think we even had guys walk from the house to the street to sell to a car. People would pull up and walk up to the house. Why would you want to risk yourself if you're a gang member, you know, rival gang member, or any kind of gang member? Why would you want to risk coming out of the house, going down to an unknown car, and then get blown out of your socks? They just sit in the house. Guys walk up, they have a little crack in the door or whatever, a window, the money comes in, the dope goes out, and they're done. That's the safest way to do it. We didn't have street leaders, so he kept telling me, yeah, he called me, you're going to try to check street dealers. I said, oh, hang on, we'll look around for some. Okay, fine. So to shut this guy's hole under his nose, so to speak, we'll try to find one. Well, one guy thought he had something, okay? One of my detectives. So I told the guys, we got to look, don't go out of the way for this. Just part of your routine. I'm not going to let this guy push my squad to do anything unethical or push anything. We don't push anybody. It comes to us. The dope comes to us. We don't go out there and have to make stuff up or anything like that. I don't want that. No. So he goes, we have something. What do you got? Well, I got a guy over here at this corner, across from a gas station, and he's dealing out of his trunk. It looks like he's dealing still. We watch him for a while. People walk up, they're looking in his trunk, they're nodding their heads, and they're walking away. And I can't tell if they're taking something out of they're handing him something, because if they were, we'd follow him and then we'd take him down and see what he had. We might want to try that as an operation. Well, let's give it a try. I said, let's try it once. Okay. So this was a supervisor, one of my lower ones. Okay, so he took over. I'm watching him. We had this was a Latin area, a small area that was Latino in this, where we worked. So we had a young guy loaned from next door, and he looked like a Mexican Indian kind. There's like Mayans, there's different, ethnic look. He had a good look to him. His hair was slicked back. It looked really good. And I said, oh, excellent. I look just where we need right now. So I sat him down with this supervisor. I said, he told him what he wanted to do, and he looked on his face like, first scared, and then, oh yeah, he's getting all excited. He came from Uniform Patrol. Now he gets to work vice, and not vice, narcotics, and get undercover, and a big butt. Okay, what we're gonna do. This is what we did. We're gonna set up on the place. We're gonna have a van across the street with a video camera to film it. We're gonna have, it's near a bus bench. We're gonna have a guy on a bus bench with a bag, a lot of props, waiting for the bus, a big trench coat, and then right next to him is where the car's parked. Okay, we have 2 guys over here in a car in a driveway. 2 guys over here. What we're gonna do is we're covering the undercover officer, make sure he doesn't happen to him. Did this all the time. I was covered that way. We covered lady officers posing as prostitutes that way. Our primary concern is the undercover person. They don't give a crap about anybody else. And so the guy at the bench is the first responder. Something happens, he's going to jump up with a gun and defend this undercover officer, because we don't want to have the undercover officer have a gun on, because they might search him if it's a righteous narcotic thing. They might put his hand around him, try to, hey, how's it going? And they feel that we don't want anybody. So there's enough guns around him. We're literally one right within 4 feet of him that's going to protect him. Okay, so we watch. He says, here comes the car sitting there. They've got trunk lids up. Okay, let's do it. So he pulls up an undercover car. He walks down the street. Camera's rolling. Everybody's waiting. I'm sitting there watching far away. And again, my concern is his safety. I don't care if we get a pound, 20 pounds of dope, or just this much. I don't want anybody hurt. So I'm watching binoculars. His signal was he's going to run his hands through his hair, and then the whole world's going to collapse on this guy. Okay, fine. So he looks up. They're talking in Spanish. We're watching. Camera's rolling. These are the old days. Nowadays they have videos in the hats, and you can hear all the audio. No, this is old days, man. Okay, so they're talking. He looks in the trunk, nods his head, looks up, like that, and gives the signal. Everybody arrives, squealing tires. The guy on the bench gets up, takes the guy down, and doesn't speak English. And there's a guy in the car that he's taking out, putting him down. Everybody's down. So I walk up. All right, good job. And I look in the trunk, and the other supervisor who ran the thing looks in the trunk. He goes, Where's the dope? He goes, there's no dope. What do you mean there's no dope? Talking to the undercover officer. What do you mean there's no dope? You gave the signal. No, I didn't. Yes, you did. What's in there? We're talking to, now they're speaking Spanish. I speak Spanish. They're talking to the guy. He's selling probably, you know, the car mats that come on they hang on a staple, you know, 2 to a package. They're all stacked in there. He's selling car mats. And we're selling car mats. He says, oh, I didn't get the signal. Yes, you did. No, I didn't. No, okay, wait, hold it. I said, wait, we're not going to discuss this out here. Line seminar in the corner. We're sorry, sir. You know, have a nice day. You know, we read it for warrants. They're clean. They're just selling, you know, probably stolen. Who cares? It's, you know, okay, so they were happy. They're not going to go to jail. They're fine. Everybody's happy. Okay, see you later. Thank you. You know, adios. Okay. So we go back to the station, and so he's riding with that supervisor. We get back to the station, and I go, he's flat out denying he didn't give the signal. Okay, so we go, okay. So all the guys go, what happened? I said, so I go in there, debriefing, okay. My assistant was also a camera expert, both moving, video, and everything. He had this beautiful setup in there. He does family portraits and videos. So he had this humongous commercial-grade video camera running on this thing. So the VHS, old days, puts it in there, pushes play. We're watching this guy. He gave the signal. He looks at it and goes, oh my gosh, I remember doing that. Well, bro, you know, when you do this, 16 guys are coming with guns. Come on. He was so nervous. He says, I was so nervous. That's what I do when I'm nervous. You could have told us that. We could have had something like grab your crotch, you know, like a steal second base, you know, like baseball. You could grab the armpit, something that you don't normally do. We just thought that you thought that was a good signal. But apparently, and then we go, well, and then somebody else said, you know something, I've noticed now, you do that in the office once in a while. And we're all going, and that was kind of my mistake, because when I went undercover, I made sure my signal was nothing that I would normally do, because out of habit, you know. And so, but that's not really my fault. I mean, the guy was briefed. This is what he does. He knows what's coming. He felt really bad. So, you know, a couple days went by. We did some search warrant. You could see a look on his face. He was still. I said, "Come here." We went outside. I go, "Look, man. You think you're the only one that's ever done that? You think you're the only one that's ever made a mistake like that? You think you're the only one that ever, you know? I've had guys that give signals. We rush up, and he thought he saw dope, and there is no dope. Okay, that happens. Okay, we've gone in foot pursuits. We thought it was dope, and it was like it was sugar, or it was pieces of soap. You know, it's no big deal. No big deal. You're not going to get, well, I want to stay here. No, that's not going to cause you to leave. I said, I appreciate your enthusiasm, and you wanted to do it, and you did it. That's no big deal. That's what's important. Don't you get anything from these warrants? When I tell you, I don't care how much dope we get. I'm happy that everybody's safe. It's the only reason why I'm doing this. Okay. Thanks, man. Okay, just relax. You know, so he relaxed and off and running, wrote warrants, and eventually went back to patrol and went to Vice, and he's off and running. I mean, I don't know what he's doing now, but he felt really, I felt bad for him, but then he gave the signal, man. When he said he didn't give it, I went, oh, okay, well, we'll see what Mr. Video has to say. Anyway, so it was a pretty good caper, though. So he learned from it. We all learned from it. Hope you enjoyed that. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.